What's up guys, Kevin Cook here with Monkey Abroad. I had some time off at the same time as my friends, so we all decided to meet up in Sri Lanka, and we just finished the trip. We've been here for 2 weeks, and it has been an absolute blast. The energy here is just so positive, and that's one of the best things about Sri Lanka. It's just the people. The locals are so happy to share their culture with foreigners and to take photos and to just speak with you, and people will often come up and ask you where you're from, and they just want to chat with you. I cannot say enough positive things about Sri Lanka, but you know what? Let's just jump right into it. As soon as we arrived in Colombo, I took a taxi up north to Negombo, and I spent one night there. Negombo is a beachside city. There's not a lot going on there. The beach isn't that beautiful, but it's still a wonderful place. Cool to spend a day, explore the city. First thing was I wanted to get a haircut and a shave, and we saw this really cool little local shop, so we decided to stop in. At first it looked a little scary because the dudes in their pictures on the side of the shop do not look anything like how I want to look. So I was a little bit afraid of getting my hair cut. Check it out, what do you think? Cost 800 rupees. Not bad, it's about $4.
Yeah, exactly.
In Negombo, we had our first experience with betel nut. This guy on the side of the road who was chewing betel nut was more than happy to explain to us how to do it. You take this betel leaf and you wrap it up with a few things like tobacco and dried betel nut, and you roll it up into a ball and you put it in your mouth and chew on it and spit.
It's good. Does this? You eat this every day?
Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah.
How many times?
One day, 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times?
Yeah. Why is it a little bit energy?
A little energy.
Tobacco.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
You get this kind of euphoric feeling, almost like drinking a cup of coffee. It tastes god-awful, but it was really fun. And as a matter of fact, every time we would stop in some new place, we would pick up more because we actually started to enjoy it. So be careful guys, betel nut can be kind of addicting.
Yeah, chew it up.
Yeah, it's like taking a dip. Put it in your mouth, and then it's kind of hard
Crunchy,
to chew.
crunchy.
It seems
And
really
then get it
firm.
all in the corner. Are you gonna spit some out or what? Oh, jeez.
A lot of people when they travel around Sri Lanka are gonna take the train. The trains are really congested, so what we did was, rather than travel all the way around the country in the train, we mostly took vans everywhere that we went. And really, it came down to like $10 a person whenever we split it, wherever we were going.
How's that trip?
Well, we here. It was long and bumpy, but well worth it.
That's when you're traveling as a group. If you're traveling solo, I definitely recommend taking the train everywhere, because not only are you going to see some beautiful landscapes, but you're going to have a truly authentic Sri Lankan travel experience.
And speaking of authentic travel experiences, well, in this case, unauthentic.
Double team.
Oh,
And you see Fowler.
Watching the Super Bowl in a van driving through Sri Lanka.
We arrived safely in Sigiriya, and it was here where we had our first early morning hike.
Alright, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. We're doing an early morning hike today, and we're gonna go to a viewpoint.
What a perfect place to start the day.
I know, so
This is
good.
better than coffee.
Why are there dogs up here? How did they get up here?
After Sigiriya, we went down to Haputale.
Morning, guys. We're in Haputale, Sri Lanka, and it's a busy morning already. It's like 7 o'clock. The city is covered in a shroud of fog right now, and I'm on a quest to go see if I can find some Sri Lankan breakfast. I want some samosas, maybe some coffee. Let's see what they got.
Good morning, sir. 2 samosas, 2 of these delicious looking egg cakes, 2 Sri Lankan coffees, 240 rupees for all this.
Small pizza.
Yeah, like an egg breakfast pizza. It looks amazing.
The onions and the spices in it. Like I've had these before in China, just bread with an egg in the center. These ones are a bit more unique.
Got our pizza, got our samosas, and this was all like $1.50. Amazing.
every day that we were up in northern Sri Lanka, we were doing these early morning hikes. There's always something new to explore, and so much of the scenery is just untouched. The tourism infrastructure isn't quite developed to the point where it's just really easy for tourists to do everything on your own. You really have to rely on locals a lot of the time.
So you're telling me I can jump right there and I'll be fine?
Right there.
Get it started. Oh my god!
One of my absolute favorite things about traveling in a place that is tropical is that there are coconuts everywhere.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh, that's so good. Oh yeah, take a sip of this king coconut.
Cheers, man.
It's like 25 cents or 50 cents for a coconut. So you can just be walking down the street and, oh, yeah, I'll pick a coconut. I impulsively bought probably 3 coconuts every single day and spent maybe a total of $5 on coconuts the entire trip. And that leads me to my next point. For me, being a foodie, I love to go to a place, try the local food, try the street food. I want to have that authentic Sri Lankan local food experience. So the number one food that you're going to eat when you're in Sri Lanka, hands down, is rice and curry. It is this complex amalgamation of all these flavors and spices and colors. I had curry every single day, at least once, and it's so cheap. You get this massive plate, sometimes many plates, of just all kinds of vegetables and fresh fish and rice, and it's so nutritious, so filling, and then you get the bill and you're like, oh my god, I feel bad for eating all this and only giving you this much money. I mean, for that reason alone, it's worth traveling to Sri Lanka. The food here is hands down 10 out of 10, the best in Asia. After traveling up north for a while and really feeling connected with nature, it feels very disconnected from the outside world. I had hardly any cell phone service for the first half of this trip because we were just in so many rural and countryside areas, but by the time we made it down south to Ella, you could definitely tell that this is much more of a touristy area. It felt a little more like Southeast Asia with all the cafes and western shops. Once you're in Ella, there's so many great hikes around there. Little Adams Peak was an amazing hike. Nice refreshing breeze here.
They say the grass is greener on the other side. And I gotta say it's true. It's pretty green over here compared to that side.
Why do all the mountaintops in Sri Lanka have dogs in them? Just a dog nursing at the top of a mountain.
In Ella, we got super lucky with our accommodation. And this is a super cheap apartment that we got here. We're splitting this apartment 4 ways. So here's the kitchen. We have an entire kitchen area. The fridge is stocked too, by the way. It came with lots of drinks in there. Look at this huge open space. It's a little bit messy. We've unpacked all of our stuff. There's a bed on top of here. Check out this bathroom. Amazing bathtub in here. You need mosquito nets around here. Tropical environment, you know. Another bedroom. This place is supposed to be about $300 a night, but because the staff had overbooked, there was some problem when we showed up, but they gave it to us for $90 a night, and we split it 4 ways. That's one of the best advantages of traveling with a group. Who else wants some tea? Who else? Okay, a lot of folks over here want tea. Everyone, you're gonna get some. There's plenty of tea to go around. We're in Sri Lanka. Cup for you. Some more for you, Matty?
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
Top me up.
Come to Sri Lanka, you also need to get coconuts, guys. Look at the size of this young king coconut. Giant.
That is
There's
nice.
2 liters of coconut water in here. I don't need tea.
While I did carry my camera with me for most of this trip, there were certain parts where I left even my phone. My camera, my phone, I left everything at the room. But it's true though. I have to keep the life balance of vlogging and enjoying my travels. Make sure, guys, and especially you travel bloggers out there, when you're thinking only about getting the right shot, you're not fully enjoying that travel experience. Sometimes turn the camera off, enjoy the moment. Once we had our fill of Ella, we went further down south all the way down to the coast to the beautiful beach city of Mirissa. We were playing games out on the beach every single day, playing volleyball, throwing a frisbee, going for a long swim, getting out, drinking a fresh coconut, and then it's like all of your sins are absolved. It's amazing. I love the beach, and Mirissa is an incredible beach. If you come to Sri Lanka, this has to be a stop for you, especially if you're a beach lover like me. And of course, every single day there is fresh seafood on these platters, and you can walk down the beach and point exactly at the fish you want.
We're gonna get a nice fat barracuda today.
Oh yeah.
That's nice. This one's okay? Yeah, okay.
They'll cook it exactly how you like it and serve it to you right there on the beach.
Oh yeah. Real good. White meat. Not a lot of bone. Oh, there's a bone right there. Cheers!
Mirissa is one of those places that feels like Neverland. You know, you come here and you just never want to leave. Our original plan was to come to Mirissa for like 2 or 3 days, but we ended up staying here for nearly a week. In fact, I'm still in my hotel room right now in Mirissa. Everyone just left. I'm staying here for another couple days because I love it so much. If Sri Lanka is not on your travel list, you had better put it on that list right now because I will definitely be coming back here many times. This is now easily one of my favorite countries in the world. All of the drone footage that you saw in this video was given to me by my friend Matty Collins. His Instagram is right here. Check out his work. He's an amazing photographer. Thank you, Matty. Really big ups to you, buddy. You know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time on Monkey Abroad.